Good morning, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Calvary Cafe, a special season in which we've invited people within our congregation to come and give testimony. Courtney is relatively speaking, a new member of Calvary Chapel.
She's been here about a year, maybe a little more.
A little over a year, and she and her family has just truly been a blessing. And she wants to talk to you today about her journey and how she's come to Jesus, if you will, and entered into a real relationship with him, and what that's done for her and her family in their lives.
Hi, my name is Courtney Noble, and I've been attending Calvary Chapel for a little over a year now. I used to live in Maryland. That's where I was born and raised. Went to church here and there as a kid, but nothing really all the time stuck, anything like that. When I got into college, I questioned a lot of things. I was a very hands-on person, and if I couldn't get my hands on it, I questioned it. So for a long time, I questioned, okay, is God real? And I'd say the turning point where I realized that, yes, he absolutely is real, is when my grandmother passed away. She was a very religious woman, very just all about God and Jesus. There's no doubt in my mind that she's in heaven right now. But when she passed, it felt like a large part of that with her came to me. Like that's what was supposed to happen. So there were a lot of struggles during that time. For myself and my now husband. We went through a lot. He lost his job and a lot of financial hardship. We were having trouble ourselves, just bickering a lot, fighting a lot. And we knew things needed to change. We were in trouble of losing our house. And our neighbors at the time, who were our nearest and dearest friends, he's from Kennett, and he had bought his grandfather's house in Steele, and he offered for us to come live here. And we just really kind of took a leap of faith at that point. We prayed on it together, and we ended up putting our house on the market, and we moved to Steele and lived in his house for about 8 months, and then bought our own house in Kennett. But during that time, my faith grew tremendously. We went from literally not knowing how we were going to pay our bills, if we were going to have a roof over our heads, anything like that, to being able to turn around and buy our own home, and having some financial stability, both of us having good jobs at the time. My aunt and I always joke about things being God things, and our move from Maryland to Missouri was absolutely a God thing. I never would have just up and moved. Like I said, 37 years I lived in Maryland, and all of a sudden here we are in the middle of the boot heel of Missouri. Which everyone asks, how did you get here? And I'm like, well, it's a funny story. This is what happened. So, we left all our family and our friends from there behind. We had some really good friends there who had helped to kind of start our walk with Jesus and God and get us back into, being more faithful and having faith in him. So that was hard to do, but we still stay in touch with them. And the family that we have here at our church, Calvary Chapel, Kennett, is just amazing. They're family. They're our family. This is our home. So we've met so many good people. It's just a blessing. And I would encourage anyone to come check it out. I've told friends and stuff that I've made here that, either don't go to church or aren't consistent or, don't haven't ever even thought about it, come check it out, just see what you think. That's what we did. I never had any inkling that this would turn into what it did, and it's the best decision that I have ever made.